JayP Films is the hottest camera girl.
When people look for a DJ, the first name they think of is DeeJay Juice. How does that feel?
What's up, world? This is DeeJay Juice at DeeJay Juice 100 on the ground, and I'm rocking with the hottest camera girl, JayP Films. JayP Films. JayP Films.
First of all, congratulations on all your success.
Thank you so much. I appreciate you.
No problem. I love to see people from my area, you know, that's really doing something big. That's why I'm here.
Likewise. I respect your hustle too.
Thank you. Appreciate that. So, first off, I want to know, how was it growing up? Because that played a big part in who you are today. So can you tell me about your childhood?
So, my childhood, I grew up on Linda Ann. That's in Gray. Linda Ann was just a street where it was just a collection of a bunch of friends, just everybody from up the street to down the street. There was no back street, no side street. And you know, we all did all the common sports, football, basketball, baseball. You knew where everybody was at because we saw the bikes, you know, the usual. At one point in time, it looked like everybody up the street was turning to be productive and everybody down the street was turning to the streets. So I fell in the up the street part. But I also knew the streets. I just didn't turn to that part, you know what I mean? Everybody up the street was involved in band and sports. People down the street were getting in trouble. My mom and my dad, they weren't real strict on me, but I got told no for a lot. And as I became an adult, I understand now why. Because now I tell my kids no for a lot, and I understand why, and that kept me grounded. Just growing up under them, having both parents in my home, and being around people who were positively motivated to do things that others weren't doing, it just kept me out of trouble. And I learned my ways from that point on.
Like how you were saying how some people that you grew up with in that neighborhood, they went that way and you went that way.
I mean, we were all still locked in. Like, we all still locked in today. All friends, all brothers. Like, we respect each other's persona, if that makes sense. I respect that you're in the streets. Nothing to do with me. I respect that you got a master's degree. Nothing to do with me. What had to do with me is whether I decided to go left or right, up the street or down the street. And nobody discredits anybody on our block or anything. We all grew up together tight, close-knit. We lost friends along the way to jail and into the graveyard. It's just what I chose to do was what benefited me the most, and my lane was music. Although we played sports, music was my lane, and that's what kept me occupied. That's what kept me in the mutual zone of not being in a place where I would be in the wrong place at the wrong time.
So when you say music, you always wanted to be a DJ, or was it like rapping or different areas in music? What was it?
It was everything. Because at one point I was a rapper as well. A lot of people don't know that.
What?
I got a CD that dropped when I was maybe about 19. I was into rap heavy. That was my thing. In college, in high school, and we had a group called the Caution Clique. And that was like pumping around 99, 01, 02. And then we lost a group member, you know, it kind of like fell apart. But me, I kept doing my own solo thing as far as rapping through college. I was on BET, I was performing, opening up shows at Southern University. I was in rap battles. And I kind of strayed away from that because in college, you know, I was working towards getting my degree in education, so I'm like, I can't straddle the fence and rap about something that I'm not doing and I'm not living, and then try to be an educator. So I had to choose wisely whether that was the career I wanted to follow and the image I wanted to portray. I had 10 platinum teeth in my mouth, I had dreadlocks, I was wearing the 4X t-shirt with the G-Night, like, I had the whole,
back in the day,
I had the whole look, but I was still a DJ at the same time. It's just that I can really rap. But people who weren't around at that time, 2000, 01, 02, they wouldn't know nothing about it. And I don't really talk about that because as far as now, everybody knows me as the DJ.
Right.
So I separated it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So in terms of that, like, even back in the 90s, like the late 90s, me and a couple of my friends, like, we were in a dance group. And like, it was girls and guys. And we used to dance in the parade. And like, we went through all kind of labels. They were saying we was gay. They was hating us because we'll be in the parade and the girls would be following us down the block all the way to the end of the parade route. But we were the ones, besides like Rocky, I don't know if y'all know Rocky. Besides like Rocky and Suleiman and other people that's from back in the G, like we were the ones that made it cool for dudes to dance. So when you see Jay Weed dancing right now,
Yeah.
he might have not had he might have not had the direct impact from that, but just after gradually seeing different things that have taken place over the last 3 decades, that was because of people like us.
Yep, y'all paved the way.
Paved the way, and it wasn't nothing that we had to do. We just chose to do it because it was fun. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And like I don't never take away any of that stuff from who I am now, because that's all a part of what made me a part of music. Like I can remember dancing in the parade to DJ Jubilee, and then I'm DJing, performing for Jubilee's 25th year anniversary of the same CD I danced to in the parade. Like that's something that I hold in my heart, because at the time when I was 17, 16, I didn't know Jubilee, and now I'm in my 40s, and now he looks at me like a brother. So those moments right there, that those are things that I hold dear to my heart, because the same artists I grew up respecting now respect me for being a great talented DJ. And that's a long list. Like it's
right.
From anywhere from Jubilee all the way to Boosie, all the way to Gates, all the way to like it just goes, you know. And as I grow older, I get connected with more and more people, so it allows me to expose my talent to them, as well as me appreciate for being a fan of theirs. And then now,
who was you looking up to as a kid?
Meaning as a DJ?
Yeah.
Well, we only really had one DJ around here. That was Calvin, DJ Slim from the East Side. But there was some other ones, but it's not like it was popular like it is now. Like you could get a DJ anywhere these days because it's simple. But back then I had Calvin, I forgot his last name, DJ Slim. I think he used to DJ for like the Down South Steppers or something in the parade. We're a tall cat. And there was the guy who kind of showed me the ropes with DJing. His name was DJ Kenny J, but they called him Kenny G. He passed away. I was on his bedside when he passed away. He was the person that when I would sneak in the club at 16, 17, just to go stand by the DJ, he would say, "Juice, I'm going to the bathroom. Juice, I'm going to get a drink. Juice, I'm going to do this or do that." And he'll never come back to the booth. So that leave me in there stuck DJing at 17 years old in the club, because he was throwing me in that water. And when he did that, that is what kind of gave me my beginning set of, this is what the club is like when you get to this age. And it got to a certain point to where he got older, and he was telling my daddy one day, he was like, "Man, Juice took all my jobs." But it's like you created that.
He opened the door for you.
When I went in the booth, you left me there and you never came back. So when the song went off, everybody turned around looking at the booth. So me, of course, 16, 17 in the club, I'm gonna put the next CD on. And then that's how I kind of earned the ropes, because he was teaching me different elements of what I needed to know when it came to music. So it's not just putting a song on, it's matching beats, knowing what's appropriate with genres, and being able to mix.
JayP Films is the hottest camera girl.